thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. I'm doing tarot readings, and this one is for Taurus for the dates of April 15th through April 30th. Now, we've just had an eclipse that was very powerful, and during this time, we're going to be having the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction. And it is a very lucky conjunction, and we only have it once every 18.5 years. So don't forget to at least put a prayer out for what you want to manifest. And let's see what's coming for you, Taurus. May you please have guidance for Taurus. Well, you have the Prince of Discs, which is either a young man or productivity. You have the Ace of Cups, which is spring and the home. And you have the Ace of Discs, which is money and winter. So, with those three, I'm going to tell you that you have something coming that's going to start now and really build up in these next 6 months to success. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're starting now is going to be very successful. But then Tauruses never get into anything that doesn't bring them a good outcome. Let's see what's around you now. This is what's happening now. This is the result. This is what's in the way, your obstacles. This is your psychological. And this is the karma. This is saying there's a change coming because, I want to say, because of a male in your life. I'm going to say because of a boss or a powerful person in your life that really cares about you, who may have been at a standstill and wasn't giving you back what you needed, but he comes and you're going to really scrutinize it. You're going to really look at it. Queen of Swords. You scrutinize and you try to work things out with him. That's where you are now. It could either be a romance or it could be something at work, one or the other. This is the High Priestess, the Lovers, and the Tower. Note that all three are in your outcome. Now, the High Priestess means that you have already done the work and it's in the energies. It's like being in the apple cloud. It's there. You just have to find it. The Lovers means that you're making choices, and usually they're very good choices. They're important for your life, and they're going to create a life change. And the Tower means that you're going to be either moving, changing jobs, changing homes, changing relationships. This is for the collective, so you have those three choices for you. But the High Priestess is going to bring you this change without too much pain because it's already in the atmosphere for you. Let's go to the obstacle. Now, the Three of Swords means harsh words, bitter words. And let me tell you something, it also means honesty with money. So somebody isn't being honest with money. Either you didn't get the raise, or you found out that somebody's been mishandling funds in the home. And this honesty with money has threatened your strength and all your wishes. And you've had to deal with it, which has kind of stopped you from working on the other problem. It's going to have a good outcome, but you've had to work on this for about 9 weeks now and find it and get it out into the open and deal with it. Now you have 3 nines, and 3 nines is a celebration. It's a celebration of a result. So I would say that whatever this problem was with money is going to get resolved okay. The psychological starts with the Two of Swords, which is which way did he go? I can't decide. I don't know what to do. But it's followed by the Three of Wands, which is balance. And it's balance brought to you by people that can be helpful to you, by conversations, by discussing things and talking it over. And it has to do with quite a bit of money. And you don't know what to do with a situation. But again, you will be working it out. These are very positive cards. The Three of Wands and the Nine of Discs means that you're going to face them down, whoever the person is, and you're going to talk it over, maybe with a group of people, and you're going to work it out in a positive manner. The karma is power enjoyed. You gave somebody your trust and probably the ability or permission to write checks for you or to sign papers for you, and it didn't work out. It was too much. The other person wasn't responsible enough or mature enough to handle the responsibility. So you had to lay it to rest. Four of Swords is rest after anxiety. You probably had to let them go. But at least you brought the problem up to the surface. Now you're having good changes, and there you are, letting the person go with a Tower in order to improve your working space or your home or whatever was going on in the relationship. You had to bring it out into the open. And that's what you needed to do. So there we are with this. Now we're going to go on to the collective how to handle it all layout. This is a new layout that I just wrote that I'm going to use for Taurus. I'm using the beautiful cards, the Art Deco cards. They're very, very French. And I felt like Taurus is ruled by Venus and loves art, so I'll use those cards today. And this is what's coming in for the collective, the sign of Taurus, and we're going to look at how to handle the problems we just unfolded. So let me give it a shuffle. Let's see what the cut says. These cards are really beautiful. Well, that's funny. We ended the other Crowley deck with the Tower, and we're going to start with the Tower here. We have the Tower card. Then we have the Ten of Wands. Those are the burdens we talked about. And look what we have as the third one, the Fool. Remember, I told you were going to set those burdens down. Now we have the Fool. That is absolutely uncanny to me. Okay. The first card of the layout is the Focus. And then we have 4 cards for the first week. And they each have a different subject. And we have 4 cards for the second week. Well, the Focus card is the 4 of Discs. That's pretty funny. That's hanging on to your money. And remember, you were just told that somebody had been messing with your money. And this is hanging on to your money, not wanting to let it go, not wanting to spend anything, which can be good or bad, because sometimes we have to invest a little to get ahead. So be careful with that, okay? What concerns you? And again, this is the King of Discs, and that's what we had in the other deck. The King of Discs. So somebody has been behind your back doing things that has thrown you off balance, and it has to do with money, and you're very upset about it. And then we have, what is the motivation? Well, your motivation, of course, was to find it out, but their motivation was to be king of the hill, was to take what they could to establish themselves. And you're going to put a stop to it and establish you instead of them. The third card represents what is the underlying problem? Why has this happened? This is the Queen of Cups, and this is a dreamy-eyed woman who may not be able to communicate very well, but her cup is closed, and she's going to put a lid on it and stop the stealing and stop the spending without her permission. What do you need to know to understand why this is all happening? So this is uncovering your shadow, uncovering the shadow. And it's the Knight of Cups, which also is able to communicate with that Queen of Cups because they're like mind. So the Knight of Cups is bringing you an offer or bringing you information that you need to know. Look for that person. It's very important that you do, because they are going to have the answer to the problem and be helpful to you. Now we go to the second week, and we have Temperance. Temperance is the card of walking carefully and stepping with wisdom and understanding. It's also a card of waiting. It doesn't come right away, and you have to be very careful where you tread so that you don't get people dangerously upset. Go slow. Temperance also asks you not to have anxiety or get discouraged, because they're reminding you that you are protected by the divine, by your guides and angels. The next card is, how do you proceed from here? Well, the first thing is you have to know that you have a broken heart, and you have to absolutely accept it. Your heart is broken. It will take time to heal. I don't know how you get over it, but you will, because we all do. And you're going to insist on honesty in money from now on around you. Call in the angels and call in the people that can help you with this. I call in only people that I can trust and work with on an honest and upscale basis. That will help. The eighth card is the Ace of Wands. And the question is, what can I do? How do I look ahead? Now, this is an Aries card, and it's new beginnings. And we are in the first month of the astrological year. So this is a very important card. And it's telling you to depend on your instincts, on your gut reaction, and on your angels. Again, we're going to take time to pull an angel card to see what it has to say for Taurus and this situation. Take action. That's your message. That means that you have to take an action to replace the person. You have to take an action in your heart to know that you can't accept this and that you can move ahead with strength and without fear. All will work out. You will get back into balance again, but it could take you the next few months to do that, Taurus. The outcome, look at that outcome. The Queen of Wands. What could you have better than that? She's the best queen in the deck, the Queen of Wands. She's got all of the answers. She's a mother. She's a boss lady. She's safe. She's got a black cat to protect her. Oh my goodness. Those cute little animals. Don't you love them? She's also got a sunflower in her hand, which grows in the fall. So just know that by that time you will have all this worked out, and you will be on the new road. If you take action, you're going to be on the new road with wonderful energy behind you. You will succeed with moving forward and manifesting that which you desire. I'm going to pull a rune for Taurus to see what the message is today. And the message is joy. And that's what's waiting for you. That's what's coming in for you. Joy. This rune is a fruit-bearing branch. The term trivial has ended, and you have come to yourself in some regard. The shift that was due has occurred, and now you can freely receive the blessings, whether they be material gain in your emotional life or a heightened sense of your own well-being. This is an alchemic moment in which understanding is transmuted from knowledge. The knowledge itself was the necessary but not sufficient condition. Now you can rejoice, having been carried across the gap by the Tao, by the Holy Spirit, by the powers that be, by your angels. Joy is coming. This is Elizabeth Joyce with Embracing Spiritual Frontiers. If you'd like to have a reading with me, the website is down below in where we give our messages. I would love to hear from you. Leave me a comment. I love to read them. Thank you very much.